In Gecko's dimly lit evil lair, Bosslar is holding a very important meeting. Among him are some of the queens of evil, the princesses of pain. Hi, while I'm going on about all that, I'd like to take a moment and say thank you for watching. We've gone up from 0.5% of viewers subscribed to 2.1, and I appreciate it. Enjoy the video. Degeneracy. What sort of evil plot are they discussing? What kind of villainy so terrible it burns your eyes and ears? It's Employee Appreciation Day, so we're here to figure out who the Employee of the Month is. It's Desumi the Reaper Princess with 4,920 points. That puts her 4,340 points above Best Girl in second place. For this accomplishment, she is awarded a figure of Bosslar, because who wouldn't want a figure of a real-life person for winning something? That's not weird at all. Beast Princess is mad that her month-long total was neglected by one fight between Desumi and Red Gelato. Later in the cafeteria, Desumi kindly explains to us who Beast Princess and Steel Princess are, as well as how quirky of a couple they'd be. I mean, how great of friends they are, don't look into it. Just as she is leaving, Desumi overhears Steel mention that she has feelings for someone. Desumi jumps at the chance to be in the center of this and begins asking Steel all about it. Steel knows workplace romance is against the rules, but her crush is a wild coworker with a bit of a beast side.
On all levels except physical, I am a wolf.
Desumi unfortunately buys into Steel's self-doubt of not being a good enough woman to attract her crush, so Desumi puts her through boot camp. They do yoga, water sports, cooking, and none of it goes very well. This leads to Steel feeling even worse about herself than before. Desumi confides in Fudou and asks him a very important question.
なあ、Fudou、お前が恋人に求めることってなんだ？
特にないな。
ない。
デスミさんがいてくれる以上に望むことはないよ。
From this, Desumi learns that just being there for someone is what really matters, and she realizes she never should have tried to change Steel. Once back at HQ, Desumi must survive Steel's self-defense system to tell her how wrong she really was. Once getting through to her literally and figuratively, Steel finally asks out her wild crush who ends up not being Beast Princess, but actually Culver and Bear. They're so happy together that Bear goes to a fellow weird monster thing and asks to borrow their princess for a mission. Now together they rain terror down on the Gelato 5. Blue is confused on why a different princess is fighting them and decides he needs to go bring Red back to help them. He is stopped by Pink, who tells them that Fudou isn't here, but if Blue doesn't drop it, she'll whoop his ass. Confused as to why he's fighting in a three-man team all of a sudden, Blue just heads back to help the productive members of his team. Pink gets paid in attention and praise, but then also heads out, hopefully to join the fight. Desumi brought some food to share with Fudou and tells him that couples should feed each other. Right before that happens, Fudou collapses and ends up in the hospital. Once there, he has to fend off attempts from Yellow and his own mother to feed him. Once Desumi finally arrives, she's quickly taken away by Fudou's mom to go play volleyball. Fudou's mom seems to like Desumi, and they have a little moment together after the game. There are a few fun things I want to touch on from this episode. Since Blue was so confused by Steel Princess, does that mean that there are multiple superhero teams that each fight a different princess? I really want to see that. If there are different teams, then how useless are the other Gecko members for losing to Desumi every month when she literally doesn't do anything and is dating the enemy? When Fudou is in the hospital, he gets some flowers with a heartfelt note attached. The note says, "Dear Red Gelato, we wish you a swift recovery. If you are to die, we hope it'll be at our hands. Sincerely, Gecko's great leader, Supreme Leader Bosslar." Bosslar seems to be a nice enough dude by evil warlord standards. At the end of the episode, he even talks about Gecko and how they treat their employees. They provide housing and a community. Mentors lead and teach inexperienced members, but they also value individuality. You can have this amazing work culture all at the cost of living with yourself after you hurt others. I like Gecko more and more each time we see them. I suppose that's how they get you. Make it look all nice and friendly, and then boom, you're attacking innocent people dressed like a penguin or something and fighting a superhero team where one member didn't quite get the flavor theme memo and had to think of something stupid like soda flavor on the spot. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, and subscribing would help a lot. See you tomorrow for Spy Family.